Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be discussing as to whether you need to hire a planner for your wedding. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube discussing this topic. However, they are all being discussed by wedding planners. Now, there can be some kind of bias in that video, which is totally understandable. People are trying to sell themselves, they got to make a living, and they're trying to sell you on the reason as to why you need a planner. However, in this video, this is a little different because I'm not a wedding planner, I'm a wedding photographer. So this video is a little bit different because you get a perspective from a wedding photographer as opposed to a wedding planner who's going to try and sell you on buying their services. And before we start the video, over the past week, I hit 100 subscribers. I got an email by YouTube. It was the great feeling. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Brendan. I'm a wedding photographer. I'm showing you how to run a business, how to take better photos and video. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment also because that helps the YouTube algorithm. So let's get this video started. So if you are a couple that is about to get married, or if you're a wedding photographer who's running your own business, this video will be helpful to you. So I'm speaking from personal experience here, where I've done weddings where they have a wedding planner and a coordinator, and then there's some that didn't hire one. And from personal experience, what I have seen is that couples who do not hire a planner tend to have more chaotic and stressful weddings. The couples get stressed, families are stressed, and there's just no form, there's no organization. And then unfortunately they rely on the photographer to try and manage the schedule and keep everybody on time, which is kind of not, I mean, we end up in that role anyways, right? Because we're nice people, but you know, that's not the role of a photographer, and that just adds extra stress to your job. So that is the number one reason why I recommend to all of my couples that they get a wedding planner, and at the very minimum get a day of coordinator. And the reason for this is, from a photographer's standpoint, is that if your couples are not enjoying themselves during the day and they're trying to wear multiple hats, trying to manage vendors, manage the family, trying to coordinate everything, instead of enjoying their day, they're gonna get stressed out, they're not gonna enjoy themselves, and their photos are gonna reflect that. I want you to think about a favorite image that you have. It could be something with your family, maybe it's a photo of you, whatever it is. Now I want you to think about, what camera was that photo shot on? Do you remember? How about the lighting? Do you remember your camera settings? The chances are you probably don't remember all that stuff, but I can guarantee you that your favorite image has to do with the way you felt on that day. You probably had some type of feeling of joy, some big event that was going on in your life, and that favorite image has to do with a connection to a good memory that you have. And that is all that wedding photography is if your couples are enjoying themselves and they're having a great time, this is the greatest days of their life, their photos will reflect that. If they are stressed out and they are not enjoying themselves, they're gonna look back at their images and they're not gonna like them. They're gonna remember all the stress of that day. And that's the point that I try to nail home to all of my couples, is that if you need to enjoy yourselves and you need to have a good time on your wedding day, you can't be stressed out, because it's gonna show on the photos. And you guys are spending a lot of money on your wedding. You need to enjoy it, and you need to remember that you had a great time during your wedding. And so from a wedding photographer standpoint, that is the most important thing, right? Because we want to deliver photos to our couples, and then we want them to love the photos. We don't want them to hate the photos. That is one of the things that we can do to ensure that our couples, once they receive their photos, they're gonna love them because they enjoy themselves. It has nothing to do with the technical aspects of photography, our camera settings, our gear. It all has to do with the moments that we capture, the memories, and how the couple felt that day. That is it. And I've talked about this in previous videos. The experience is everything on a wedding day. A couple more reasons why you should hire a wedding planner, and from what I've seen, is that wedding planners understand your budget and they know how to try to stay within your budget. And if they're a good wedding planner, they're not going to try to upsell you on stuff. And a lot of these wedding planners have relationships with vendors, at least in my area, where they can get discounts off of like florals, tables, pieces, all the chairs, setups and everything, because they continuously use the same vendors. And so they can get discounts. And this will also, so yes, you're going to be spending more for a wedding planner or a coordinator, but one, you're already going to be less stressed because they're going to handle everything. But two, you're going to get better prices on your setups and on your flowers because of the discounts and the relationships that they have with vendors. Even if they don't get discounts, okay, they know that vendor A and vendor B have similar products, but vendor B is a lot cheaper, and there's very, very minute differences. That for florals, for example, they know vendor B has similar florals to vendor A, but vendor B is a lot cheaper, and that fits within your budget. They'll know which vendor to contact that best suits your wedding. And if you're getting married, the chances are you've never been married before. For most of my couples, this is their first marriage. They don't know what to expect. Why not hire somebody who knows what they're doing, who does this on a daily basis, and don't stress out about it. I've had couples who like a year and a half of just planning and coordinating and meeting with vendors and doing all this stuff without a planner. I mean, can you imagine a year and a half of just nonstop like planning and planning and planning? Just avoid it. Spend the money, have somebody else do it. That way on your wedding day, you're gonna have a good day. So the last reason that I would hire a wedding planner is they know what color coordinations look the best. They know how to fulfill your vision for your wedding day. So if you say like, oh, I want a rustic look, I want, a modern look, Renaissance era look, they know what colors are gonna fit your vision. They know what floral arrangements, they know venues, they know the floor plans already, they know how it works because they've been doing this for a long time. And if you're just going into it for the first time, it might not come out the way you want it. And honestly, in my opinion, wedding planners are worth their weight in gold. They make my job easier, okay? They make the couples less stressed out. Things happen on a wedding day, okay? Things don't go according to plan all the time. Things don't start on exactly on time. Vendors have hiccups. If you're the one that's managing all that on your wedding day, you're gonna know about it and you're gonna get stressed, believe me. But if you hire a wedding planner, all these hiccups that happen throughout the day, you are not gonna know about it. Your planner is, but that's what you're paying them for. You're paying them to manage all of that stuff. So I hope that makes sense. And those are just some of the few reasons that I could think of on the top of my head as to why you should hire a planner. Anyways, thanks for stopping by my video, guys. I really appreciate it. Again, all the subs, and I never thought I would even get to 100 subs. I mean, I was just at 14 not too long ago, and there's a video about it. I mean, and now we're at like 106 as of recording this video. It really means a lot. We're growing, and it all because of you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.